About an hour's drive south of San Francisco on the east side of the bay, construction is underway on the 3.5-mile-long new Irvington Tunnel. During the Rapid Excavation and Tunneling Conference, or RETC, in June, about 60 industry professionals took a tour of the project that is in the early stages of excavation. The San Francisco Public Utilities Commission is building a second tunnel as part of a $4.6 billion upgrade to its aging infrastructure.
Over there on the hillside, you can see the existing Irvington Tunnel. It's about 30 feet above us.
Dan
McMaster of Mott MacDonald, which holds the construction management contract, gave a tour of the Alameda West Portal site, the main staging area for the project.
The excavation is supported with steel ribs with wood lagging, crown bars and blocking, and shotcreting where necessary. Shotcreting is just to prevent any spalling of material over time.
Michael Cash, project manager with the Contractor Southland Tutor Perini joint venture, walked one group into the tunnel, which is a critical component in the freshwater distribution system serving 4 Bay Area counties.
Highlighted in yellow are the main project areas.
David Tsztoo, project manager for the client, points out the key construction sites, including the Alameda West Portal, the Sheridan Valley site where significant dewatering is planned, the Vargas Shaft where headings in each direction are getting underway, and the Irvington Portal.
And there we're presently extending another heading eastward from that location, and we're about 20 feet in.
The new tunnel is 18,660 feet long, with an excavated diameter of 14 feet and a finished diameter of 8.5. The groundwater table is high, and the alignment crosses 7 inactive faults. Excavation began from the Alameda West Portal at the end of March. Due to the variable geology, squeezing ground, and fault zones, the design team specified conventional excavation with road headers and controlled detonation. 12 weeks into excavation, the heading is about 400 feet in.
How do you control the excavation so that you don't get too much excavation?
There's lasers that aren't on just now that come down.
But then there's a guidance system like a bolting or machine? No.
The machine bounces around too much to put a guidance system on.
The contractor is using 3 road headers on the project, a 50-ton Mitsui Mike 200MA currently at the Alameda West heading, and 2 Antraquip AM 175s parked outside the portal.
We originally had this one in this heading. The rock got a little too hard for it, so they backed this out and started doing some maintenance on it.
We're over here at Alameda West Portal. We're mined in around 400 feet.
Glenn Boyce, lead designer for the URS Jacobs Associates design team, explained various aspects of the design based on the geotechnical investigation and the problems encountered on the first tunnel, including major groundwater inflows that flooded the tunnel and 16 cases of running, flowing, and caving ground.
We know we had squeezing ground as well at 7 different locations, and that there was also 8 locations recorded where there was gas leaks.
The ground is broken into 4 ground classes. The contractor is using steel sets at 5-foot spacing for Class 1 and 2, 4-foot spacing for Class 3, and 2.5 feet for Class 4.
How do you get paid? Do you have a concrete? Do you have an overall contract?
They're overall contract quantities.
And then you have different
classes.
About 14,500 feet to the west is the 115-foot Vargas Shaft, comprised of 77 secant piles for a diameter of 41 feet. About 40 feet into the west heading from the shaft, crews hit a pocket of methane gas while driving a channel spile, causing a flare in the crown of the tunnel. The gassy classification will mean changes to the ventilation equipment.
Fortunately for us, though, we did specify that all the mining equipment be permissible, and so we don't have to change out any mining equipment and suffer any delays as a result.
The design calls for a steel lining through the fault zones and at the portals and under the 680 freeway. But the contractor could choose between cast-in-place concrete, concrete pipe, or a combination of both for the rest of the alignment. The contractor decided to stay with steel pipe for the entire length of the tunnel.
They'll just save him a lot of time, and the cost offset of the additional steel saves on the schedule, and so it's been a no-cost change order.
But for now, the focus is on excavation.
Well, this machine on a single shift got up to 25 to 50 feet. We're hoping for some 50, 60-foot days, and then we also have a lot of grouting to do once we do find the water on the other side of the valley.
If all goes to plan, excavation could be complete in about 18 months. In Northern California, Paula Wallace for TunnelTalk.com.